Hey, this is a very special report to you folks, my Board of Regents, and this may go out to a couple, three other, key stakeholders that are a part of our Vision network. I just wanted to bring you up to date. It's been a little while. I just got back, when I say just got back, not this Monday, but the Monday before. Well, it was really the Sunday before that. Anyway, it hasn't been very long. My jet lag, I think, is finally gone. But the trip to Ukraine was just, it was hard, but it was excellent, outstanding in many ways. I got to teach on conflict management to our doctoral students there, many of which are bishops of big movements of churches throughout Ukraine. That whole Ukrainian, Russian area of the world, Russian language program, we still have 800 students, but we're way down from the around 1,800 students that we had previously. There's lots of reasons for that. One of the biggest reasons is the economy there. The hryvnia, which is the dollar in Ukraine, the last time I was there, it was 8-1, which was not great, but not bad. Now it's over 23-1 dollar. inflation with the war with Russia and all of that's going on, it's been very, very difficult. So I just wanted to bring to you, pray for Ukraine. We're trying to develop some strategy to help them because they're one of many world zone areas that just don't get a lot of support. Now, part of it is, when the Iron Curtain fell, people were passionate. We want to help. We want to see the gospel go and plant churches. Well, now it's a little rougher. It's a little more difficult. And it's not as exciting as it once was. Well, that's the way life goes sometimes. But the need is still there. They're hungry for the teaching and the training programs that we provide. Right now, their computers are antiquated. We're looking to raise some money to be able to provide for some new computers for some of the key leaders there in Ukraine. We still need more material translated into Russian, especially more of the direct vision material. We need to help some of the teachers there that are traveling every weekend. It's at least 3 weekends, usually 4 weekends a month. They're in a different city, in a different church, doing a vision seminar, helping people work toward diplomas, degrees, etc. So I just want you to keep Ukraine in your heart, in your mind. Again, when we're talking about World Zone, one of the strategies that I believe the Lord has been giving us is we need to try and find benefactors. Like, Craig Olson, who is a benefactor for Ethiopia. Like Harold and Linda Eberly, who are benefactors for what happens in Ukraine. There are other parts of the world. I'm thinking Latin America, Asia, Africa. Well, we got lots of work happening, but we have to scholarship these people up to 95% to give them opportunity to study. And again, even that, most of the money that they're able to raise within their own region stays there. So the money for us to be able to support them in terms of the academic material and records keeping and all that, we live off donations in many ways. And many of you are generous givers, and we're very, very grateful for that. But what we're looking for, praying for, is some strategy to be able to raise up more benefactors. So one of the thoughts is, and maybe some of you would be interested, is to try and gather people that are already generous givers within your own community where I could come and share the vision of vision and hopefully maybe get some other folks that would be interested in underwriting Vietnam or underwriting South America, especially Brazil, because God's opening incredible doors in these areas. And so, we have some thoughts, some strategies. The World Zone magazine, I'm just going to send you, each of you, a little rough with a follow-up written report and also our financials and all that. I'll be sending that out to you within the next week or so. Kathy Smith is putting together the magazine, which again outlines the world zones. Our goal would be to underwrite every world zone. Now, really, to underwrite, what do we need? About $10,000 to $20,000 a year, somewhere in that range, per world zone is what we need ultimately to be able to sustain us. Now, we're already bringing in about $60,000 a year regularly. And then we get the big giving from, again, many of you and others that are, some of our benefactors that bring us up to about $150,000 a year in giving. We really need to essentially double that to be able to really resource to be able to pay for translation and to provide for equipment and other materials necessary so that the World Zones can be fully operational, planting Bible schools and training centers all over the area. Well, anyway, I just wanted to bring you up to date on that. Let me see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, in our local outreach, just yesterday, we heard from a partner ministry, City Hope Ministries. They have just gotten a contract that's contingent upon our partnership with them to provide domestic violence training and counseling, as well as substance abuse and other things here in the Ramona area. The Ramona Sheriff Department is already advertising a program that doesn't yet exist. So we're working on grants. It's one of the things that we're going to be able to host out of our facility here in Ramona is counseling. Now, I'll do the supervision of most of this in domestic violence, in drug and alcohol abuse, etc., which I think is going to be tremendous. Also, we've got a play that's getting ready to be done here, another community outreach, and it looks like probably starting in the fall, might be a little before that, we're going to be having, starting a Wednesday night meeting in conjunction with another couple. Please pray for them, Dennis and Leilani Songer. We're talking about developing an outreach into the community that will focus on worship and the ministry of the word, which would be partially me and others who will be a part of it as part of our, apostolic training center concept that we're developing here. Anyway, some exciting things happening. God is good. Joan is doing well behind the camera today, Pastor Mark. God is doing some incredible things. I just want to thank you again all for your support, your prayers. And again, you'll be getting a more detailed report here in just within the next week or so. Blessings to you. Let me look at my notes here real quick. Anything else? I got it. Talk to you soon.